Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to today's message for May 10th, 2026. The energy surrounding you now feels illuminated from within, like sunlight reaching the bottom of deep water and revealing truths that were hidden beneath the surface for far too long. A powerful shift is unfolding in your chart, dissolving uncertainty little by little and replacing it with emotional honesty, clarity, and a stronger sense of purpose. Something your soul has quietly searched for in a relationship or personal situation is finally beginning to reveal itself in ways you may not have expected. What began unfolding earlier this week continues to move through you now, asking you to reconnect with the softer and more instinctive parts of yourself. There is a quiet kind of magic returning to your spirit, something connected to wonder, trust, and the version of you that once believed deeply without fear. Your energy carries a magnetic intensity right now, naturally drawing in people and opportunities that resonate with who you are becoming. Even if the road ahead still feels uncertain in places, trust that your life is aligning exactly as it should. The universe is encouraging you to release the emotional weight you have been carrying for too long, whether that pressure has come from work, love, or the expectations you place upon yourself. If you have been forcing yourself to stay strong through exhaustion, this message arrives as permission to loosen your grip and breathe again. A hidden truth may surface suddenly, almost like something buried beneath still water, finally rising into the light. You have already done everything within your control, and now your power comes from allowing events to unfold naturally instead of trying to force the outcome. As you surrender some of that inner tension, a feeling of peace slowly begins returning to you. Your emotional world is transforming in a way that feels both intense and grounding at the same time. You may spend time reflecting deeply on the connection between yourself and someone important to you, sensing layers beneath the silence that words alone could never explain. When you begin placing more attention on your own emotional needs, the balance within this relationship quietly shifts, and the space you once filled so effortlessly becomes impossible for the other person to ignore. If your presence or efforts have been taken for granted, that realization will not remain hidden forever. Through actions, subtle gestures, or unexpected words, this person may begin revealing emotions they previously struggled to express openly. The depth of their feelings could surprise you, especially as they begin recognizing your value more clearly. The stars also hint at someone within your professional or financial environment who admires your composure, resilience, and quiet strength. Although they may remain cautious for now, circumstances are slowly creating the conditions for a meaningful and intriguing connection built on mutual respect and emotional maturity. A breakthrough you have been waiting on finally begins bringing relief, helping you release lingering uncertainty and redirect your focus toward what comes next. If contracts, financial matters, or important agreements have felt delayed, trust that movement is happening beneath the surface, even if progress has seemed slow. Today, the Hermit's energy becomes a source of wisdom and protection for you. It reminds you that steady growth, emotional awareness, and patience often create the strongest foundations, especially during moments when divine timing is quietly rearranging your path. This is not the moment for impulsive decisions or emotional extremes. Instead, allow yourself to move inward, listening carefully to the instincts that have been sharpening within you over recent days. Lighting a yellow or golden candle today may help anchor clarity, warmth, and emotional balance around you, strengthening your focus and calming the noise in your mind. As this renewed energy moves through your life, let it restore your spirit gently and guide the next choices waiting ahead of you. Hold thoughts of abundance, love, and emotional peace close to your heart today, and trust that unseen forces are beginning to align in your favor. The universe has heard the quiet truths you carried in silence, and something brighter is already making its way toward you. Still, there is an important warning woven into today's message. Too much inner turmoil can cloud your judgment and create unnecessary difficulties if you allow emotions to consume you completely. Remember that these messages are general and may not reflect every detail of your personal situation. If something does not resonate with your spirit, allow it to pass without forcing meaning onto it. Every person moves through life differently, carrying unique experiences, wounds, and lessons that shape their path in their own time. Listen carefully with both intuition and discernment, because your choices remain your own, and your future is still held firmly within your hands. I'm truly grateful you chose to spend this moment here. Stay with me until the end. Now let's take a closer look at the energies unfolding across different parts of your life, including love, finances, health, and family. But before we move deeper into today's message, here are the lucky numbers and color guiding your energy on May 10th. And before we continue, I'd truly appreciate your support through a like on this video. Knowing these messages resonate with you is what encourages me to keep sharing guidance meant to bring clarity and emotional support into your everyday life. Your lucky numbers today are 15 and 33. Keep them close wherever possible, because their energy is especially connected to you during this particular day. If an opportunity appears involving these numbers, whether small or unexpected, trust your instinct enough to pay attention to it. Some moments arrive quietly, but still carry meaning beneath the surface. Your lucky color today is black, a shade that naturally aligns with protection, depth, mystery, and emotional grounding. Wearing black, even through a small detail or accessory, may help you feel more centered, composed, and energetically protected throughout the day. If you find yourself choosing between colors, allow yourself to gravitate toward the one that strengthens your confidence and inner calm. There is something quietly powerful about the way this color supports your energy right now. When you have a free moment today, try reconnecting with family members or close friends, even if the distance between you is physical or emotional. Someone close to you may need your presence more than they openly admit. Revisiting old memories, shared laughter, or meaningful conversations can unexpectedly restore warmth within you and create space for new moments of connection to grow naturally. Sometimes healing begins through the simplest exchanges. Doing something outside your usual routine could also lift your spirit in surprising ways. The experience itself may feel refreshing, but even anticipating it and preparing for it can awaken inspiration within you. Your imagination feels especially active right now, drawing your attention toward distant places, memories, or possibilities that stir something deeper inside. If daily responsibilities or household concerns begin draining your energy for too long, give yourself permission to step away for a little while and breathe differently. Spending too much time trapped in practical worries can slowly disconnect you from your emotional center. When every thought revolves around solving problems, exhaustion tends to settle into both the mind and body. You've likely been thinking about starting a new hobby or personal outlet for some time now, though choosing the right one may still feel uncertain. Look for something calming, grounding, and emotionally restorative, rather than something that only keeps your mind busy. Your words carry unusual weight today, so choose them carefully and intentionally. Speak from a place of honesty and emotional clarity, because people are far more likely to understand your perspective when your message comes from truth rather than impulse. Clear communication remains important, but today it works best when paired with emotional awareness and inner calm. The more centered you feel within yourself, the easier it becomes for others to truly hear you. This day encourages you to move forward with quiet confidence while building something meaningful from the inside out. A subtle but powerful emotional shift is already taking place beneath the surface. After the emotional intensity of recent days, you are slowly recovering your sense of balance and seeing situations from a wider perspective instead of being consumed by every detail. It is almost as though you have stepped back far enough to finally recognize patterns that once felt impossible to understand. The energy surrounding you today moves quickly and intensely, awakening your instincts and sharpening your awareness. You are entering a phase where thoughts, intentions, and emotional focus begin shaping reality faster than usual. Not every desire appears instantly, but enough movement is happening around you to remind you that life is no longer standing still. Long-awaited progress, emotional breakthroughs, and unexpected shifts are beginning to gather momentum around you. The magician appears as a reminder that manifestation becomes powerful when intention is matched with action. Your focus, your emotional discipline, and your inner vision carry unusual strength right now. What you continue feeding with belief and purposeful energy slowly begins taking form in ways that may even surprise you. This is not simply wishful thinking, it is the process of consciously shaping your reality through awareness, trust, and decisive movement. Strength reveals the quiet resilience that has carried you through moments where others underestimated, criticized, or misunderstood you. Even after emotional pressure and hidden battles, you continue standing with greater wisdom and self-control than before. People sense this depth in you, even when they cannot fully explain why your presence affects them so strongly. Your emotional and spiritual endurance remains one of your greatest forms of protection, while also attracting those who recognize genuine strength beneath silence. A strong, romantic energy is also unfolding beneath the surface now. Someone from your past, your present, or even someone still slowly entering your life has been thinking about you far more intensely than you may realize. The attraction surrounding you has grown far deeper than simple curiosity. Someone keeps measuring every connection against the energy you carry, only to realize that very few people affect them the way you do. Your emotional depth, intelligence, and quiet intensity continue lingering in their thoughts long after conversations end. What they feel has become difficult to ignore, even if they still try to hide parts of it behind distance, pride, or silence. Communication may still move slowly for now, influenced by hesitation, fear, or circumstances neither of you fully controls yet. Even so, a meaningful gesture or unexpected sign is approaching, and it could shake you more deeply than you expect. The tower appears as a warning that a painful truth may surface, possibly involving dishonesty, jealousy, gossip, or hidden resentment from someone around you. At times, people unsettled by your growth or emotional strength may attempt to diminish your light, especially when emotions and professional matters begin crossing paths. Still, this disruption carries a hidden purpose. What falls apart now was never built on complete truth, and what becomes exposed clears space for something far more genuine to emerge. False loyalties, hidden agendas, or draining dynamics begin revealing themselves naturally, helping you recognize where your energy truly belongs. What first feels unsettling may ultimately become the very thing that frees you emotionally and spiritually. The wheel begins turning toward new opportunities, especially in your financial or professional world. A door connected to work, a long-awaited project, or a possibility you once thought unreachable, slowly begins opening in front of you. Resistance from others loses its power as momentum builds around the changes unfolding in your life. Still, the universe asks for your participation, because remaining emotionally stuck or afraid to move forward will only delay the blessings already trying to reach you. Even small but intentional actions begin connecting you with the abundance forming around your future. The chariot urges you to take control of your direction with confidence, emotional discipline, and trust in your own instincts. You may feel increasingly drawn toward relocation, career changes, or a decision you have quietly carried inside yourself for a long time. Although the weight of that choice feels significant, spiritual support surrounds you more strongly than you realize. Move forward with determination, instead of lingering endlessly between possibilities. Progress belongs to the version of you that trusts what your soul has already recognized as true. Justice now brings balance to situations involving contracts, legal matters, agreements, or unresolved complications that have drained your energy over time. Certain signatures, approvals, or conversations may finally begin untangling problems that once seemed impossible to resolve. On a deeper emotional level, justice also unfolds through truth itself. Sacrifices that once went unseen are finally acknowledged, hidden realities surface, and fairness begins restoring equilibrium in both practical matters and relationships. Situations that felt stagnant, unfair, or emotionally exhausting slowly begin reorganizing themselves in your favor. Trust that the universe is quietly recalibrating what no longer reflects your worth. The sun now shines over the ending of a difficult emotional cycle and the arrival of something warmer, clearer, and more stable. Worries that once kept your mind awake late at night begin dissolving as an important personal matter moves toward resolution. There is relief here, along with something worth sharing or celebrating with the people who truly stand beside you. After so much emotional heaviness, life begins feeling lighter again in small but meaningful ways. Regarding health, digestive discomfort or physical tension may become more noticeable during this period. Even if you first assume it comes from food or routine habits, emotional stress and accumulated anxiety are likely playing a much larger role. Your body has been carrying more emotional pressure than you may fully realize. Finding healthy ways to release nervous tension will become especially important now. Practices like martial arts, meditation, or movement-based disciplines could help restore both physical and emotional balance. These activities strengthen not only the body, but also concentration, self-control, and mental clarity around work or personal goals. At the same time, remember that no single path works for everyone, and your healing process should reflect what genuinely resonates with you. Listen carefully to what your body has been trying to communicate beneath the surface. It may also be time to schedule a routine checkup or pay closer attention to your physical well-being. Taking care of small concerns now can help prevent unnecessary stress later. In your work environment, maintaining open and honest communication remains essential, especially when teamwork and shared goals require stronger emotional understanding between people. Feeling connected to a larger purpose creates far more motivation than simply following instructions without meaning behind them. Changes within the workplace, including renovations, construction, or shifting routines, may temporarily create distractions or frustration. If you work from home, similar disruptions involving schedules, organization, or unwanted noise could test your patience at times. Try to stay calm and grounded instead of reacting emotionally to every inconvenience. Clear boundaries, emotional composure, and steady communication will help you navigate these temporary complications far more effectively. Be assertive without allowing anger to control your reactions. Let people understand your limits clearly while still remaining respectful of differing opinions and perspectives. And if you are currently searching for work, remember that your energy naturally carries leadership qualities others notice quickly. Remember, you are capable of handling far more than you sometimes believe. The resilience you carry beneath the surface has already helped you survive difficult moments, and that same strength continues guiding you forward now. If you are considering a career move or searching for work, focus on opportunities that allow you to lead, influence, and create something meaningful. People naturally trust your presence during uncertain times. Financially, the energy around you feels filled with possibility, as though unseen forces are slowly aligning circumstances in your favor. Manifestation is especially active around money, stability, and long-term goals right now. Ideas connected to growth, investments, or future security may begin turning into real opportunities faster than expected. Much of this comes from your instincts, strategic thinking, and ability to notice openings others overlook. An important opportunity may soon emerge within your professional or financial world. Whether it arrives through a career offer, investment, business idea, or unexpected financial improvement, it aligns closely with the future you have been trying to build. Resistance or envy from others loses power as momentum begins growing around you. Although patience is still necessary, the direction ahead becomes clearer with each step you take. Important agreements, contracts, or financial decisions now carry greater significance. Conversations and approvals may help untangle lingering worries while creating more stability and emotional security. Abundance grows when you actively participate in the opportunities appearing around you, so avoid remaining passive during this phase. Even small but intentional actions can strengthen the positive momentum already unfolding. Divine timing continues shaping your financial growth behind the scenes. Delays or sacrifices from the past may finally begin making sense as life slowly reorganizes itself in your favor. What once felt stagnant is gathering energy for a breakthrough that brings not only financial relief, but also a deeper sense of freedom and control over your future. The pressure you have been carrying begins to ease little by little. A financial concern that once kept you restless moves closer toward resolution. This moment reminds you that your emotional resilience, intelligence, and adaptability are powerful strengths when building lasting stability. Like the magician in tarot, you already possess the tools needed to shape your reality more intentionally. Your intuition, emotional clarity, and focused actions become your greatest advantages now. In love, this energy encourages deeper emotional closeness and meaningful connection. Quiet moments together, honest conversations, and genuine affection may feel more important than grand gestures right now. Let yourself experience emotional intimacy without overthinking every feeling that rises within you. Sometimes love grows strongest when you simply allow yourself to be fully present. Friends may also seek your advice about relationships or emotional struggles. Offer honesty gently while encouraging them to trust what genuinely feels right within themselves, instead of following expectations that do not reflect who they are. If you are in a relationship, avoid remaining trapped inside old wounds or memories from the past. Real growth happens when both people continue evolving together instead of clinging to what no longer exists. And if you are single, try not to place all your emotional hopes inside dating apps or temporary attention. Meaningful happiness comes far more from your own passions, confidence, and emotional fulfillment than from outside validation alone. If someone from your past reappears, approach the situation carefully and honestly, because certain emotions can easily reopen wounds that were only beginning to heal. Family life also benefits from the emotional stability and self-awareness developing within you now, Scorpio. Even when your efforts go unnoticed, your presence continues supporting the people you love in quiet but meaningful ways. Much of the strength holding others together comes from the steady emotional foundation you continue building behind the scenes. Changes happening within your social circle may also begin influencing your family life in important ways. You are becoming more aware of which relationships truly support your emotional well-being and which ones quietly drain your energy. Letting go of connections that no longer feel honest creates more space for the people who genuinely matter. The bonds that remain grow stronger, steadier, and more meaningful over time. The sacrifices carried within your family, especially the silent ones, are finally being recognized. If you have been holding emotional burdens for others while ignoring your own exhaustion, relief slowly begins finding its way back to you. Tension within family dynamics softens through understanding, honest conversations, and emotional healing. Divine timing continues moving quietly beneath the surface, helping certain wounds finally begin to heal. Situations that once felt stuck may start shifting unexpectedly, often through conversations that open emotional doors long kept closed. As your self-awareness deepens, your calmer and more grounded presence positively affects the people around you. Supporting your loved ones while still honoring your own needs becomes the balance you are learning to maintain. Your resilience quietly inspires others to grow alongside you. Your energy feels especially strong during this phase, Scorpio. Momentum is building around your goals and long-term plans, and what once felt delayed finally begins moving again. Staying emotionally close to the people you care about brings healing and strength to everyone involved. At the same time, avoid letting stress consume your perspective completely, because stepping back before reacting will help you see situations more clearly. Financial caution is important right now. Try not to spend impulsively or use money as a way to escape emotional pressure or frustration. Thoughtful decisions today create greater stability later on. And for students, while helping others can be meaningful, remember not to neglect your own responsibilities in the process. Healthy boundaries matter during this period. Supporting people does not mean carrying every burden for them, and sometimes guidance is more valuable than sacrifice. If you organize your priorities carefully, you can help others while still protecting your own energy and emotional balance. As for compatibility, today's energy flows especially well with Aries, bringing cooperation, understanding, and shared motivation. With Libra, trust and emotional balance strengthen the connection, making teamwork and communication feel much easier. And with Scorpio, there is a deep sense of empathy and emotional understanding that feels instinctive, calming, and quietly powerful. Dear Scorpio, thank you sincerely for spending this moment here and allowing yourself to reconnect with your intuition and the guidance surrounding you. Keep what resonates deeply within your spirit and allow the rest to pass naturally. If this message brought you clarity or comfort, I'd truly appreciate your support through a like, so this video can continue reaching others who may need these words as well. And if you would like to continue receiving daily messages like this, you can subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss future videos prepared with care and intention. Thank you again for your energy, your trust, and your presence here today. I'm sending you strength, warmth, and positive energy for everything still unfolding ahead of you.